Hi folks, Alex Klingelhoeffer here with Exencial Wealth Advisors. It's 7:26 here in the middle part of the country. On Tuesday, it's July 13th, 2021. Here's your morning jog around the economic headlines of the world. In Europe, Spain is locking some parts of the country back down as the Delta variant of the coronavirus is emerging. England not locking back down. They're continuing to remove all restrictions on July 17th. Here's why, right? You see, okay, cases are going back up, right? And we talked about this a little bit before here, but deaths, the thing that people are worried about with coronavirus, which is dying, not happening, right? You got hospital admissions, not happening. The fact is, right, these countries with these higher vaccination rates, folks just aren't really getting that sick from this new coronavirus variant. It's going through younger parts of the population. And you continue to see the U.S. being a really big leader in terms of policy, opening things up. Europe just continue to make some policy mistakes. That's why we've said, hey, throughout this recovery, the U.S. is probably going to lead, and it's continuing to expand its lead as Europe, just from a policy perspective, continues to sort of trip over its own feet from an economic perspective. J&J and AstraZeneca are exploring some modifications to their vaccine. Of course, there have been some rare blood clots in those vaccines, sort of scared some folks from taking those vaccines. They're really some of the most promising for the third world because of their one shot, right? And they don't need to be refrigerated that much, right? They're more of a traditional vaccine. I have the J&J vaccine myself. Haven't gotten sick. It's been working as far as I know. Looking to get some of those side effects down, right? There are potentially very serious, but very rare, of course, still much better than actually catching COVID. We've got earnings season kicking off this morning, and as we've said for months here, really, really robust data. PepsiCo beat and raised, right? Beat their earnings and raised their forecast on a go-forward basis by restaurants ordering more product. We've got JPMorgan doing well, no loan loss. They didn't lose as much as they thought on loan loss reserve is what we call it in the business, right? They didn't lose as much money on bad loans. They get to add that back to their balance sheet. Had a big quarter, and then Goldman had a nice quarter based on some additional IPO revenue, some additional investment banking revenue. Of course, trading revenue was very good for Goldman in the quarter as well. The big picture here, companies are doing fantastic. We said, hey, the stock market is running. Hey, it's looking a little high. We're hitting all-time high after all-time high. Companies are making profits. That's what's supposed to happen. That's a good thing. Large companies are really doing well throughout this recovery, specifically here in the U.S. Corporate boards are making good decisions. They're making more profits. That's why the market is going up. If you want some additional information throughout the day, feel free to follow me. It's always OKC CFA CFP on Twitter. Until then, I'm out.